Hi, and welcome to InjuryGuru.com. I'm Carla Schimmelfinnig, registered physical therapist, and this is the first video in the ankle exercise program number 2. So that means most likely you've been through that ankle program number 1, and you've noticed a decrease in pain, that you can stand longer and walk for longer periods of time with less pain. And if that's the case, I'm really happy for you. I'm thrilled that you stuck with it, and you got the exercises done, and now you can see some changes. So let's just keep it going with this exercise program. The ankle needs to go through a certain phase of healing, and I need you to go through certain exercises for a certain amount of time. So just trust me when I tell you I need you to go through this exercise program now. Some of the exercises are going to be similar or the same, but I'm also going to show you some new exercises for you to do. So hopefully you'll have fun with this program and just enjoy doing the exercises and find that you can get back to really doing all the things that you need to do and want to do on a daily basis. Don't forget about the ice to that ankle if you still need it. So if you're still having some stiffness and swelling, make sure you use ice on that still, even just 2 or 3 times a day at this point. I'm going to ask you to commit to this program for 2 weeks as well. And for some of you, you may need a little bit longer than that. You may need 3 or 4 weeks, just depending on the severity of your pain or injury. Good news is that you will only have to do this exercise program once or twice a day. Once is a must, but if you can get these exercises in twice a day, it's going to be even better for you. Still 3 sets of anywhere from 10 to 20 repetitions, just depending on the exercise, but only once or twice a day now. I really wish there was one magical exercise that I could give you, but there isn't. So I have chosen my favorite exercises that I think have been the best for my patients over the years, and I put them in this program just for you. So just bear with me, get through this exercise program, and let's see how you're doing by the end. So let me show you the first exercise in this exercise program, which is dorsiflexion and plantar flexion of the ankle, or just bringing the foot up towards your face and pointing the toes down toward the ground. We're going to add a bit of a twist to this. I'm going to add some TheraBand if you have some TheraBand, or if you're willing to go and purchase some. If not, don't worry about it. I still want you just to go through these exercises, the same sets and repetitions. But if you have TheraBand, that'd be great. We're just going to add that for even a little bit more strengthening. The TheraBand that I use, you can purchase this at your local Target. Target sells these 3 in a package for about $15. It's really a good deal, I think. You have a heavy resistance, a medium resistance, and a light resistance. And you'll be the one to determine for you what resistance is going to work best for you. When you do these exercises, especially at this phase, because this is the second phase, you want to make sure that you're getting some good fatigue in those leg muscles when you're doing these exercises. That way, you and I both know you're getting some good strengthening. So again, just make sure you're feeling some fatigue, so you're going to need to choose a band that's appropriate for you. Like I said, if you don't have bands, you don't have access to bands, it's okay. I want you to still go through these first 2 exercises, which are going to be really familiar to you, as well as the rest of the exercises in this program. So let me show you dorsiflexion and plantar flexion with a TheraBand. So dorsiflexion and plantar flexion with the TheraBand. I've chosen the blue TheraBand, the medium. So for plantar flexion, all you need to do is put that band around the bottom of your foot up towards your toes, and you can sit like I am with your legs crossed like this, or you can even just hold your leg out. You can just support your leg on a couch or even on the bed if you want, with your foot hanging off the edge. But that is plantar flexion, just pointing the toes down toward the ground. Now remember, you get to decide how much resistance you give. So if I find that that's just not tiring enough, I'm gonna choke up on that and give myself more resistance. If that's too tiring, I can't even get through one set of 12 to 15 repetitions, then I need to give myself a little bit more room. It's just like a giant rubber band. So the more you stretch that, the harder that resistance is going to be. All right, so again, that's plantar flexion, or pointing the toes down toward the ground. Can also do it just with my legs crossed like that. And let me show you dorsiflexion. So for dorsiflexion, you're going to put the band around the top side, front of your toes. And if you have someone at home who can just hold the other two ends of the band for you, that would be great. If you don't, we can still get it done. And all you need to do is take the two free ends of that band, put it under your good foot. Again, put that band on the top of your toes, the top of your foot. And you can hold your leg up like I am and just pull up. And again, you'll just have to play with that resistance. So you want it to be fatiguing in these the front calf muscle here. You want to feel that fatigue when you do the exercise. Let me just show you from the side so you can see it a little bit better. There you go. That is dorsiflexion, or bringing your toes up towards your face. When you do these exercises, for both of these, I want you to do 3 sets of 12 to 15 repetitions. I say 12 to 15 because I just want you to go to where it gets really tired. So if 15 is where you get really tired, then do all 3 sets at 15. You want to do all 3 sets of 15 at each session. So at least once a day, 1 session a day, but get in that second session if you have time.